Birds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? Hey everybody, Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. Why am I singing a Hawaiian Somewhere Over the Rainbow? Because I have a Hawaiian ukulele for you. Now this is not just any Hawaiian ukulele. This is a Kamaka, which those of you who know ukuleles know Kamakas from Oahu, Hawaii are some of the finest and most expensive ukuleles out there. Now I came across this one here in Des Moines, and it had some problems. I'll tell you right up front, it is missing the label inside. There was a crack right here, which we have professionally repaired. Jeff the tech took care of that for me, and the bridge was coming off. So we fixed that. We fixed the crack. I can't fix the label, but other than that, the ukulele was all original. There was a repaired crack here on the top. I think that was all that I was able to find on it. And it's just absolutely the coolest little thing I've ever seen. Now, it's 6 strings. It's not your standard 4-string ukulele. Now, what they did was it's got a standard 4th string. Your 3rd strings are octave. Is that a standard? Yeah, I think that's a standard 2nd string. And then a standard 1st string with an octave. So you've got 2 octave strings in there, so it's somewhat like a 12-string guitar, only you only have 4 strings to deal with. So instead of doubling them all, they double these 2, and it gives you a very unique sound. I didn't know they even made 6-string ukuleles until I started researching it, and they're making them even today. So that's pretty cool. I did not know that. So we learned something. Now, Kamaka. I found out a bunch about Kamaka as well. They've been making ukuleles since 1916. Actually, I have kind of an amusing story. I actually tracked them down in Oahu and called them. There was a phone number. I thought, well, let's give it a try. So I called them, and some nice lady answered the phone. And I was telling her about my ukulele. She says, oh, sure, send me some pictures. I'll help you try to figure out what year it's from. And I said, can I get a label? She goes, well, no, you have to bring your ukulele in here, and we have to inspect it. I go, well, I'm not planning on being in Oahu for a while from Des Moines, Iowa, but next time I come, I'll bring it with me. So it does not have a label in it, okay? But she did, she was very nice. She called me back. She says, you know, this particular model was made from 1969 through 1977. Now, we don't know what year it is in there, nor could she tell me that. She says, even if it had the label in there, she wouldn't be able to tell. They just made this one through that period of time. However, I will tell you, when I got this, I thought, well, this is very, very unusual. I looked at it and I go, those are really old Waverly guitar pick tuners on this, which they used on guitars back in the 60s. And I know those because I sell so many Harmony guitars. I went, wow, those are the same ones on old Harmonies. So we don't know what year it is. However, I'm going to call it a 1969 only because the tuners are so old. I don't think they used them well into the 70s at all. So either they had a whole bunch of leftover tuners, which is certainly possible. But I'm going to say it's probably a late 60s, early 70s ukulele. Now, it is also koa, okay, which is a very expensive wood. You only find that over in Hawaii and other Indonesian places, but it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's just it's highly figured, and it's just beautiful. I mean, when I saw this, it's like, holy smokes. I recognized the label from somewhere. We've spent some time in Hawaii, so I said, you know, I think that's something I probably ought to grab. I don't typically buy ukuleles, but I did grab this one. And it just, what a great little ukulele. The frets, of course, you know, using strings like this, you're not going to get any fret wear, so that's in great shape. Original nut, and it sounds great. I want to show you how these second strings, I mean, reading about these 6 strings, they say they add a lot more fullness to the sound is why they use them. So it's a very unique sound. Now, I have it tuned like a tenor guitar, and actually I've got it tuned like a guitar so that I can play it. I don't play much in the ukulele style. I know some of the chords, but it's a lot easier to. And the good news is for guitar players out there, if you want a nice ukulele, tune it like a guitar. It's amazing. You can play it just like the top 4 strings of a guitar. Even I can play ukulele, and it plays all the way up the neck. Gosh, this is neat. So check it out. That is one neat little ukulele, 6 strings, and it's a tenor. Now, that's cool enough, and I could send it to you just like that, and you'd probably be really happy. However, check this out. It also came in the original case. Now, another reason why I'm saying it's probably late 60s is the case. It looks just like a bunch of Stella cases I have, only little. You open it up, and it's got the yellow interior, which they used on some harmonies and Ks and silver tones. I mean, I'm used to seeing the yellow, so that's why I think it's probably a little later. Kamaka also makes strings, so I'm including a set of Kamaka 6-string tenor strings for you. The accessory box is in here, and it works. It's in there, so it's just a beautiful little case for that gorgeous ukulele. Now, I will tell you, they do not give away those Kamaka ukuleles. Those are not ones that you can pick up for $100 or so, but it was definitely be an investment for those of you who know ukuleles. It comes from Hawaii. It's absolutely beautiful. It sounds great. It plays great. It will make someone very, very happy. So check it out, and all of our cool guitars while you're in there. And maybe you'll see a nice guitar that you'd like to have besides a ukulele. But while you're in our YouTube section, once you hit that subscribe button, and that's why you get to see all Lawman's guitars. We do 5 of these every month. I go to the studio right here in Golden Bear Studios here in Des Moines, Iowa, and we do 5 of these, and it's a great way for you to see what you're buying. So many people have said it's great that I can hear and see how nicely your guitars play before I buy them. That's what we do. So I really appreciate you watching my demo. I hope that you will continue to watch us and you will support us by hitting subscribe. And if we can do some business someday, I would love to do that. Thanks a lot for all your support. I appreciate you watching my demo today. Thank you.